Hey guys, welcome to another What I Eat in a Day video. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make 3 easy vegan recipes that I've been loving lately. So for breakfast I made a cookie butter oatmeal. In a small pot, combine some almond milk. I'm using the original flavor here along with some cinnamon and a little bit of salt. Bring this mixture to a boil and then you're going to want to add some quick oats. I am just making a simple oatmeal here as I want to show you guys how I like to decorate mine. Cook it until the almond milk is absorbed and it looks thick like this. You can also, if you like it thinner, you can take it off the stove sooner. And then we're just going to put it into a bowl. Now we're going to top it with some banana coins, some frozen blueberries, and some sliced grapes, along with some of this cookie butter. It's technically a crushed cookie spread and it is really delicious. Then I'm going to add some cinnamon roll Oreos because you cannot have a cookie butter oatmeal without some cookies. And then I sliced some blueberries in half because I thought they looked really cool. And then I'm going to put some maple syrup along with some sprinkles because I'm trying to make it look fancy for Instagram. And there you have our super simple, beautiful looking oatmeal bowl. And it is super filling too. I was still feeling the breakfast vibe, so for lunch I made a breakfast pizza. In a small bowl we're going to be adding some crumbled extra firm tofu, along with some nutritional yeast, some black pepper, onion powder, paprika, dried basil, and a little bit of kala namak salt. And I'm also going to add a little bit of turmeric to make the tofu scramble yellow. If you don't like the flavor of this, you could omit this, but it just won't be yellow. All the exact measurements for these recipes will be written down below. Now I'm just going to mix and combine the spices with the tofu until it's evenly combined. We're not going to cook it just yet. We're going to add it just like this on top of our pizza. I'm using a pita bread as my pizza base because I like how crispy it gets in the oven. Also, I'm going to be adding some marinara sauce. You can also use pizza sauce or maybe a pesto or alfredo sauce would work nicely as well. I'm also going to be adding some tater tots. I just heated them up from frozen in the microwave and then cut them in half like this. Now we're going to add the tofu scramble that we made earlier. I'm just going to place it in the spots that the tater tot is not in. And then I found this meatless sausage in spinach pesto that I'm also going to add on top. You can add whatever pizza toppings you'd like. I also decided to throw on some frozen peas to add some green to this pizza. And then we're going to pop it into a 425-degree oven for 15 minutes or until it is crispy. And then I'm gonna drizzle it with some ranch dressing and some green onions and some red pepper flakes. This pizza was so yummy, and I have definitely made it like 3 times since I filmed this video. It is super crispy and super flavorful, so I highly recommend you guys try this combo. For dinner, I made this amazing and really easy vegan chili. In a small pot, I'm going to put some water and I'm going to cook that with some red onion. You can also use white or yellow onion if you have that. I'm adding a little bit of garlic powder and a little bit more water, and you're going to cook that together until it gets a nice golden brown. It should look something like this. I'm adding a can of small cut tomatoes. This one has onion, celery, and green peppers in it as well. I like the small dice better because I don't like having like these large chunks in my chili. I'm adding a can of black beans that have been rinsed and drained. And then we're going to add a little bit of ketchup. You can also use tomato paste here if you have that. I'm adding some chipotle chili powder. You can also use regular chili powder, some oregano, smoked paprika, and cumin, a little bit of black pepper, and some salt. I'm also going to be adding some frozen corn and some of this Gardein meatless ground beef. I like the flavor of this one and I think it's really good. Stir and then bring it to a boil, then bring it down to a simmer and cook for about 15 minutes or until it gets nice and thick, and it should look something like this. Now you can taste and adjust for salt. I like to serve my chili with some rice, so here I am scooping up some of the chili into this bowl. I'm also going to be cutting a little bit of this avocado. This avocado was perfectly ripe. I then topped it with some vegan sour cream along with some cilantro, red pepper flakes, a lime wedge, and I like to dip tortilla chips in here as well. I think it tastes really good this way. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you recreate any of these recipes, please tag me on Instagram. Here is a glimpse of my Instagram where I post more recipe and meal inspirations, so be sure to check that out if you're interested. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!